Hey everybody, I'm Coach Brick, and I'm here to make you into a lean, mean building machine. We're going to take it step by step and put together the coolest LEGO sets out there, so that you will have the tools and tricks you need to build whatever crazy thing you can imagine.
Hey, welcome back to our LEGO Star Wars AT-ST Raider set with part 2 of Bag 2. Let's get into it.
With step 49, we're going to take this tan 1x2 flat, and we're going to take this 2 of these black 1x2s that have a 2x2 at a 90 degree coming off the end. We are going to put these 2 black pieces off the back here where we had these exposed studs hanging off, and put them side by side to give us some side-facing studs. And then our tan 1x2 is going to go right behind this rust-colored T-shape on top of the rounded light gray piece. So then step 50, we're going to put this aside. We're going to make another portion, and then we're going to come back to that. So step 50, we're going to start with this light gray 4x6 flat. Once we have that, we're going to go on to step 51. In step 51, we're going to grab 2 of these dark gray 1x10 flats. We're going to put them side by side, and they're going to go right down the center of our light gray 4x6. They're going to be flush with one end, and they're going to hang off 4 studs off the end on the outside. Then in step 52, we're going to grab this dark gray 1x4 flat. We're going to put it at the very end of these other dark gray pieces. It's going to cross them perpendicularly so that we have 2 studs exposed on either side like this T shape. Then in step 53, we're going to grab this black 2x10 flat, and we're going to put it across the top of our dark gray pieces. Clip that on there, and then we can go on to step 54. Step 54, we're going to grab a light gray 2x3 flat, and we're going to grab a rust colored 1x2 block that has these corrugated edges. This side is going to be vertical lines, and this side is going to be horizontal lines. We want the vertical lines to be facing out the end that has this T shape on it. So clip it on the end on top of the black piece, and then the light gray piece is going to go right behind that on top of the black piece. Then we'll go on to step 55. Step 55, we're going to get 2 of these half arch light gray pieces. We're going to put them right here so that the bottom part is going to clip on to the corner of this light gray piece, and the top part is going to go up onto the black piece right after this light gray 2x3. So on either side, just like that. And then we're going to grab a dark gray 2x4 flat, and we're going to stick it across this light gray 2x4 space. Clip that on there. Then we'll go on to step 57. In step 57, we want this black vent piece. It has a footprint of 1x2, and then we also want this black kind of triangular bar handle thing. It's going to be a seat back. So the angled side is going to go facing out, and it's going to go right here in the crook of that down on the black piece, and then this vent piece is going to go right in front of it on the black piece also. Then step 58, we can grab this light gray 2x4 round piece, and that is going to go at the very end of this black piece. And then just inside there we have 2 more studs exposed. We're going to grab this black piece. It has this kind of like T-shaped divider sticking up off the top of it. You can see that very well. It's kind of a unique piece. That is going to go right in here, to where if you hold it like this, that T shape is just like that. So when our minifigure sits in here, then its legs will go into that T shape. Then we can go on to step 59. We're going to grab 2 of these light gray 1x3 blocks, and they're going to go either side of these pieces that we just put on, down below on this light gray piece, and flush with the corners. Then step 60, we'll grab these 2 light gray pieces. They're kind of like a 1x2 block, or 2 of them, one on top of the other, and then on the side they have a 2x2 stud pattern. So those side facing studs are going to go facing out, and the blocks are going to clip on to these dark gray studs that are hanging out, just like that. We're on the same level here on the top, but they're just barely hanging on there. And then we'll go on to step 61. We are going to fill in step 61 with these 2 pieces. They are like light gray 2x2 flats with a 1x2 flat on one side, and then off the end they each have 2 studs facing the side of them, and they are going to go back to back like this, right on top of that area that we were just working on. Clip everything together nice and solid in there, and it gives us a 2x3 area of studs off the edge on either side. Then in step 62, I take these dark gray L pieces, and we're going to take a light gray 2x2 circle. The circle piece is going to go up here in between those 2 pieces that we just put on in the last step. And these 2 L pieces are going to kind of make half of a box around that black T shape where the minifigure legs are going to fit into. So we have this kind of a U shape right there. Now step 63, we're going to grab the only red piece in this bag. It's a 1x4 block, and we're going to grab 2 of these black 1x2s with a 2x2 off at a 90 degree. Take 2 of these and place them together like that, and we're going to put the red block on top of them. So if you look from the side, we have a red block, and the black piece kind of wraps around the bottom and the side, both of them. Now we're going to put that on the front of this assembly. We have a 1x4 space right there. It's going to clip right in so that the black studs off the side are facing off the front like that. Now we're going to work on another little piece in step 64. We're going to grab this black piece that's kind of like a crank handle, and we're going to grab one of these blue pieces. It's half peg clip and half X-bar, and we're going to put the X-bar part into this hole on the end. So we have our little crank handle like that. Then in step 65, we can take this dark gray 1x2 block, and it has 2 holes in the side, and we're going to put the black peg clip into the right hand clip. So clip that into that hole, and then we're going to rotate it so that the middle of this crank handle thing, the X hole, is going to be right in front of the other hole of our gray piece. And we're going to take one of these tan X bars with the peg on the end, the stud on the end, and we're going to put it through the back of the hole, turn it so that it fits into that X-shaped hole, and push it through so that you get that kind of shape. So it's held in place like that. And then we're going to grab the only yellow piece in this bag. It's about 4 studs long, and it has X holes on the outside, and it has clip holes on the inside. Now one of those X-shaped holes is going to go onto the front of this X bar, slide in like that, and then we'll go to step 68. Now step 68 has a call out where we're going to make this same piece again, but it's going to be mirrored. So we're going to get our crank handle, we're going to stick the blue piece in here, get our gray block, and we're going to put it in the left hand side, and then stick our tan X bar through here. Stick our tan X bar through here, and then we can put it right here into the other X hole of our yellow piece so that they're together like this kind of shape. And now this whole assembly is going to go on top of, we take this piece, it's going to go like this, where our gray blocks are going to fit onto the edge here and look like that, so that all of these pegs are facing back into the rest of this build. Now we're going to take our 2 green pieces. They're like a 1x2 with a little handle, a little bar handle that sticks up like that, and they are going to go on either side of this U shape, this dark gray U shape that we have here. So they're hanging out, so the handles are hanging out the sides, and then we're going to take this light gray S-shaped piece. It has on the bottom, it's like a 1x3 with 2 1x2 blocks, and then another, or a 2x3, sorry, and another 2x3 on the top. This shape is going to be oriented like this. It's going to fit down here into this gap, and it's going to clip on top of these Technic pieces and hold all of that together. So make sure that's pressed together nice and firm. And then we're going to go to step 71, where we have 2 of these 1x4 angled slants. Those are going to go with the wide end up, so the point down. They're going to go along the side here, just like that, and on either side. And then I think we're going to break. Join us later for part 2 of our bag 2, where we'll finish up the rest of this build.